Out. What does the arc do? Why does everybody use it? What's the big uh, talk about it that everybody's using the arc to level up very fast? So, when leveling a great building, as you can see here, there's always 5 reward spots. Each reward spot has a certain amount of reward. So here you can see first place for this Cape Canaveral is 235 point reward. This is at level 20 Cape. Now you come over here and you'll see maybe something that you have not seen before. It's a little piggy bank that has 212. That's using my arcs bonus of a level 80 arc at 1.9. So that's a 90% of 235, which equals 212. That is my bonus. So if I lock in first place here on this cape, I will get 447 FP in return. That's 235 plus 212. That will also apply to the medals and to the blueprints. The way we use our arcs to help each other out in the guild is I will donate 447 points, forge points, to this cape to lock in first place. When this cape then levels, I will get 447 forge points back. So in effect, I make 0 forge points out of this transaction. However, my friend who owns this cape will get 447 forge points for free onto his arc. And you go down for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Everyone contributes in the guild at normally a 1.8 ratio. What you're doing is increasing how many forge points per day you're getting onto your cape. Now, if I do a swaps are great, but they usually only give you about an average of 9% return. And of course, you know, as in swaps, that you're only able to contribute to the great buildings that are up in the message threads. And you don't know, maybe you get them, maybe you're putting in 300 forge points on a certain great building, and you only get 200 or maybe 100 forge points back, so you're losing forge points. Maybe someone starts adding forge points and they take first place from you. In this arc system, we have a locking system that will lock in first, second, third, fourth, fifth place, so that you will only pay these amounts to your friend in your guild, and no one will take those. In fact, nobody can take those because you've locked them in. We'll go over the locking system and the calculations of it. But that's the basic gist of an arc and how we use it. We're using your arc bonus for other people's great buildings, or you're using my arc bonus, which is a 1.9 arc bonus, and I am using that to apply it to your great building. So let's say, again, we'll have another example here, this Traz or Alcatraz. You can see that first place is 580 forge points. Using my arc bonus, I get an extra 522 forge points. So I'm going to contribute 1,102 forge points to get first place on your arc. And of course, we'll have to go through locking again. I'll explain that in another video. But I will donate 1,102 forge points to your Alcatraz. And of course, when you level it, I get 1,102 forge points back. So you're going to get 1,102 forge points for free on your Alcatraz to level it to the next level. That's a lot that you don't have to contribute to, and that's a lot of time and days that you'll be collecting that you don't have to collect forge points. Second place player is usually about half of that, so you think about 1,100, that's going to be about 550 forge points you're going to get for free, and then the next one's going to be about 250 forge points. So that's 7, let's say around at 7, that's 11, that's 1,800 forge points roughly you'll get for free on this level. It benefits me because I want to get these medals here to open up expansions in my city. After a certain amount of medals, you get free expansions. It goes up and up, higher and higher each level, but it's very valuable to me as you can get something like 12 or 16 free expansion points. That's a lot of space. The other thing is the blueprints. And the blueprints are very valuable as you get past level 10 because every level after level 10 requires you to have a full set of blueprints. So I will get 19 blueprints off of this first place. That means that I will get at least one, maybe two full sets of full prints by random chance, which are 9 uh, prints per level, but they're randomly ordered. So maybe you get 5 in spot 1 and 0 in spot 2. So chances are out of 19 prints, I'll get maybe one complete level. That's very important as I'm going up because I'm going to need, let's see, this person has a level 47 Alcatraz. They're going to need, let's see, that's 37 full prints after the initial first print that took them all the way up to level 10. So that's why you need to have an arc. So first thing you want to do is you want to get your arc. You want to invest in the 1.8 thread to basically, or any swap to get your set of full 9 blueprints to get your arc. Then you're going to need to get your goods, which you can go to the guild members and contact some of the leaders, or just go in an announcement in the general thread and to ask them you need goods. You can either buy them by FPs, or if you're a long-standing member, you may even be donated the goods. Plant your arc is the third step. Take it to level 10. First couple levels will go slowly. As you get closer to level 10, it starts to go a little bit more slowly. But at least at level 10, you'll have a 30% bonus on your arc. So you will start reaping at least a 30% bonus on all your donations. It's not quite 1.8, which we use as our general system, but we'll go into the 1.8 system a little bit later. But that's the general gist of the arc and why you should use the arc and not use swaps, because swaps are only going to give you about an average of a 9% return, and it takes a lot longer. If you were going to take your arc up to level 80, it would probably take you several years to do this. If you're going to take out an arc through our system, it's going to take you about 3 months to get it up to level 60. It'll probably take you almost 6 months maybe to get it to level 80. That's just average time. You might be able to do it less depending on your style of play and how you have your city set up and what age you're in. So that's the basic gist of the arc, and we'll go over the 1.8 system and some of the tricks in the trade in the next video.